Saying that you're breaking up with me if I go to Alaska?
I'm saying I don't do long distance.
Okay. I get it. You don't want to do long distance, all right? I'm not exactly jumping for joy at the situation either. But if I don't take the job, I really don't know how I'm going to stay on top of all my responsibilities.
Tony, you are not giving yourself enough credit. Your experience.
Yeah, so when it comes to the Dani and Tony thing, I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't find anything to do with Dani for the first several episodes of season 9 or the remaining episodes of season 8. But after the whole lawsuit situation, I saw no good reason whatsoever for her and Tony to get back together. And now, after quote unquote rekindling their relationship, not even 24 hours later, it's a situation where it could be over again if Tony takes this job in Alaska and Dani isn't down for the long distance relationship move. And it just seems like, what's the point of all this? Like, why not just have a scene of Dani speaking to Kresha about therapy? You know, considering that I doubt that she had therapy. Well, actually, no, I think Tony did mention that after the whole month time skip, Dani was done with therapy, but that's because she was unemployed and she didn't have money for it. But now after that lawsuit and the victory she won, I think that she could have gotten a, session or something. But no, we had to just deal with her and Tony interacting. And remember, she asked Preston to be in a relationship. They went to dinner one time. She pressured him into getting high. And then he was pretty much, under the influence the whole next day. And the thing about that was, these two weren't even official for 24 hours. And she was already entertaining the presence of Tony. And then Preston left. And then her and Tony got together for like that 3-month time skip. Now here we are in a situation where Dani and Tony, off screen, mind you, got back together. And now, barely a day, or I can't remember, is this the same day as when the lawsuit took place? I forgot. And in the settlement, I mean. I think it's the same day. I could be wrong. But in any case, yeah, it is the same day, because that happened in the morning. Andy got abducted after she got off work. Yeah, this is all the same day. So her and Tony have gotten back together, and only a few hours later, it's like, yeah, if you take this job, we're done. What? And on top of that, she doesn't want to make any sort of effort in this. Basically, it's, hey, if you go, I can't guarantee it's going to work. I don't really do long distance relationship. Hey, if you go, how often are you going to visit me? Oh yeah, I'm not going to Alaska. That means I'm not uprooting and moving there with you. Nor am I going there to visit you. Which is pretty well how it works. So basically, Tony, if he goes, he's the one who's going to have to put in all the effort in order to maintain the relationship. And you could not convince me that Dani would be faithful. I mean, maybe post-therapy she's been better, but I honestly don't think that for a freaking year, minus the 12 occasions where Tony would be able to come visit her, I don't think it's going to happen. I think at some point they're going to probably just have a split. I mean, yeah, they had sex in this episode, but the thing is, even if he opted to stay in ATL, he would, lose his job. But Dani did make a good point, given his years of experience and his position. You would think he would be able to get hired somewhere. But let's keep in mind that he would no doubt need to ask for a reference from his job. And imagine how that's going to look if it's a situation where, oh, well, one of the reasons he was terminated was due to improper relations with a, person below him on the company hierarchy. That's not a good look from HR. So that could impact his stellar resume. And then when Tony's like, well, I mean, if you want me to stay, then until I get a job, maybe you can hold me down since you got that big settlement. Nope. That money is my rainy day fund. So pretty much she's letting Tony know, if you leave, I'm leaving you high and dry. If you stay and can't get work, even though I got this huge settlement, I'm leaving you high and dry. Tony, leave this woman. Just go. Like, she is not worth it. She ain't worth it. So I see no reason for these two to maintain or try to continue any sort of relationship, let alone communication. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.